Now let's go and do a speed comparison between both these iPhones. The XR has that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it with 3 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 11 Pro has that Apple A13 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these. Okay, now that we're back, all the apps are cleared out in the background as you guys can see. Let's start loading some things up. Let's go and let's just load up some third-party apps that we already have here. So let's scroll to the end, and this is probably the easier way to do it. Let's get into Quizlet. 3, 2, 1. And definitely I think the 10R was faster there a little bit, or the 10R was a little bit slower, not that big of a difference. Let's do Dropbox. 3, 2, 1. And the 11 Pro definitely was faster there. Hopping out of this one, let's do SoundCloud. 3, 2, 1. And we are on airplane mode here, so let me go and hop out of here. Let's get into Temple Run 1. 3, 2, 1. Now, this game has a lot of issues, so I guess we'll see if it loads up into the actual game itself so you can see. But we did end up getting into the game itself faster on the iPhone 11 Pro, so that's a pretty big thing to keep in mind. Let's get into something like Paper.io, if I even have that here, so I do not. Let's do Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And we are in 2 different versions, but still to load up on the 11 Pro was pretty much far faster than the one on the iPhone XR. Hopping out of this one, let's get into the next one, which is Stack. 3, 2, 1. And I don't know which one is the faster one here. They both were fairly close. This one didn't have an ad. Let's get into some gameplay and see if there's a difference. And I don't think there's going to be. There's a little bit of glitching on the iPhone XR, though, I realized. I don't know if that's just this phone itself, but that is something I just noticed. Hopping out of this specific app, let's get into Thank You. 3, 2, 1. That one was a little bit harder to do. And you can see definitely the iPhone 11 Pro was faster there. The iPhone XR a little bit slower. Getting into some gameplay. As always, I don't think there's going to be like a crazy big difference, but it's always interesting to see the difference between these two devices. You can see pretty much the same as that gameplay. Getting into Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone 11 Pro was far faster there than the iPhone XR. Getting into some gameplay, see if there's a difference. And as always, I really don't think there's going to be that big of a difference, but it looks like, yeah, about the same thing. Hopping out of this one, let's go and end it off with another one. Let's just try Temple Run 2 if that even loads up. 3, 2, 1. And you can see again the iPhone 11 Pro is the faster one here. The iPhone XR a little bit slower, and the iPhone XR is on the right, in case I didn't mention that in the beginning with. And the XR definitely took a long amount of time. I'm not too sure why this happened. You know, sometimes things go back and forth, so it's totally okay. And to be honest, I'm glad the iPhone 11 Pro was the faster one here. I want it to be the faster one at the end of the day. So ultimately, I think, yes, the iPhone 11 Pro is the faster iPhone, but the iPhone XR still did a really good job as well. I guess that covers it up in the speed comparison. Let's go ahead and, I guess, quickly hit on the cameras.